Hey, this is Rick from Castle Rock, Colorado, and there's fresh snow on the ground and I'm out for a short hike today. But I wanted to tell you why I never leave home without my Garmin inReach Mini. You never know what'll happen, so let me tell you a little bit about it and why you may not want to leave home without it either. I've been hiking for a long time, probably 25, 30 years, and I've come across too many situations where people in my hiking party have been close to some really life-threatening situations. And one in particular was on the Buffalo River in northwestern Arkansas, and we came across a large rattlesnake early in the hike, and then when we were way into the hike by the river, we came across a small water moccasin. And in both cases, we came within 2 or 3 feet and even closer, especially of the water moccasin. And we were a good hour from somebody being able to run out with no pack on and get help. And we were probably 3 hours away from getting help. And without a satellite messenger, we would have probably lost the person who got bit. So there's been other situations too, but I just want to tell you that that's just one example of why you never want to leave home without one of these right here. This is the Garmin inReach Mini, and it is my favorite satellite messenger. I also like the Garmin inReach Explorer a lot. It's larger. My son uses it quite a bit, but I do mostly day hikes. And when I'm out for short periods of time, I don't need something that has a long battery life, even though this does have, it'll go for several days. I don't remember the exact length of time, but it'll go probably 3-4 days or more without being charged up. It's lightweight, it's compact, it's extremely versatile, and it almost has as much power as the Garmin inReach Explorer when you have it synced with your cell phone. So I'm going to show you a little bit more about it. Right now, what you can see here, it's actually attached. It's attached to a tether, and it's a Velcro tether. All right, so here it is, the real small little Garmin inReach Mini. It's a little bit thicker on the back just because I have the tether attached. Here's the antenna. There is the SOS button here on the side. The power button is on top. There's an OK button and a reverse or back arrow button on the right hand side here. There's also an up and down arrow over here. And so on this screen you can actually two-way message. It's cumbersome. It's a little challenging because you have to arrow around and select the letters or numbers, but you can do it. If you sync it with your cell phone or smartphone, then when you're messaging, it's just like texting. And that's what I like. The other thing I like about using this with the cell phone is that the topo maps that come with it that you cannot see, if you just have this by itself, you cannot see the topo maps. But when you sync it with your cell phone, the maps are really large because it's as large as your cell phone screen is. And then of course the messaging and tracking is so much easier on your cell phone. The only thing you got to worry about on your cell phone is your battery life. A lot of times my battery life, the way I use it, only lasts a day or even less than a day. So I carry a portable charger with me, and of course I'm usually never out for more than a half a day. But if I was going to be out for several days, I'd have a portable charger, or I'd pick a different device like the Garmin inReach Explorer that has a longer battery life, and you can use it as a standalone device. But this is my #1 favorite satellite messenger. I want to tell you a little bit about the Earthmate app that comes, or that you can download when you get the Garmin inReach Explorer or Mini. And right now it's got the topo. I think you can see it very well right here. And again, the topo maps it's as large as the iPhone screen. I have a large iPhone, so instead of looking even on the Garmin inReach Explorer, that screen on the Garmin inReach Explorer is only like, an inch and a half by inch and a half. It's not very big. Compared to this, way better. And then it's easier to move things around on the screen and find out where you're at. There's a arrow up here at the top that recenters you on the map, and then you can change several different settings on here. Down at the bottom is where you hit the map. And then right here, this is where you have messages. And so you can see I sent quite a few messages already. And then there's tracking down here in the middle and a compass. So if you're wanting to use your compass to find your way back to or wherever you're going, you can use this compass right here, and you can see the compass. It also gives you your elevation. Right, so now it's telling us we are not moving. We have the speed, heading, and the elevation is 6,500 feet, roughly, give or take 10 feet. So if you want, you go back to the map, and you can set waypoints up here. If you just tap on the screen, you can set a brand new waypoint. You can give it an icon, and then you can send that waypoint to somebody else in your party who has a Garmin and tell them to say, hey, I've got a great campsite, place to meet up if you separated for any reason. Really great app. Earthmate app is incredible. Really like it, and I love using it with my phone. I originally thought that I would want the Garmin inReach Explorer more than the Mini because I didn't want to worry about syncing my phone and running out of battery. But since I carry a backup charger, and you can get the ease of messaging with the iPhone or any smartphone, and the larger maps on your screen here, by far, hands down, it's the way to go. Now I will say on the Garmin inReach Explorer, it's a little bit bigger, has more capabilities. Specifically, it has an accelerometer, a barometer, an altimeter, so it gives you better information on your altitude and your speed, and you can actually use it when you're flying an aircraft. It's a really good device, and it can sync with your smartphone also. So you can use your phone just like you would with the Garmin inReach Mini. Well, we'll keep this review really short today, and I'm glad you joined me here in Castle Rock, Colorado, with our fresh snow on the ground. And go ahead and take a look at the Garmin inReach Mini. There's more reviews, there's more information that I have, and I think you really like it. It is one of probably the top two as far as my research and my field experience and testing here in Colorado. It's by far it's the top two of the satellite messengers on the market. That would be the Garmin inReach Mini and the Garmin Explorer Plus. Thanks for joining me out here today, and leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because I'm putting out all kinds of videos and articles every week. So go ahead and turn that notification on, and you'll get notified right away when I upload a new video.